Good evening, everyone. And how are you doing? That's great. I'm not doing so well. Um, like I say, I started this to bitch about work, so it's plenty to go, plenty to talk about. I don't know about plenty, but there's enough. I got home 6-ish. I'm still kind of bitching. 3 hours later, I've had dinner, did the dishes, talked to my kid a little bit. Doesn't want much to do with me today. That's okay. I get that. I'm not going to hold it against her. But yeah, so still working on the nightmare job. The blade, the skating treadmill that is like 15 years old and it's not been maintained and it's fallen apart. And me and my coworker don't really know what we're doing. So there's that. Starting with that. Fuck, I don't know. Do I get into the specifics or do I rant and rave? I don't know. Day started off as usual. Nothing going. Well, actually, you know what? I can be 100% negative here. But it started off okay. We're making progress. We got parts of it assembled. See, I'm reluctant to get into the details because people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, yeah. Anyway, so we're getting the pieces on. I'll say that. They're called slats. We got it plugged in. There's power to it. It's not working. It doesn't run. And there's some fucking wires that I put up in my Instagram, or it's on my Facebook right now. I don't know what my Facebook is. Gonna put them on my Instagram because it pissed me off. So again, we're getting into specifics here because that's what's fucking us. There's a set of wires come out of the back of the control panel. Call it a console. And then on the end of it is a bunch of fucking wires. Excuse me, I had to burp. The wires they're just wires. I think it should be a plug, some type of connector, but it's not. It's random fucking wires with electrical tape on the back wrapped around them. Which doesn't happen by itself. Somebody put the tape on. Somebody pulled those wires off of something. Again, just to reiterate, I walked into this room with this 3,000 pound, $120,000 fucking piece of machinery. Already taken apart, ripped apart, disconnected. I don't know what happened to the wires. The fucking blind, extremely frustrating coworker, which we'll get into soon, doesn't know where the fuck they go either. I would hold that specifically against them, but we'll get into some other shit. Yeah, like, this is a vent. Johnny's venting. So yeah, the wires. Let's focus on it. I looked at them before when they were so random and taken apart. I was like, you know what? Long shot. Maybe we just don't need them. Maybe these don't go somewhere. So we plugged it in. Put the this is probably my fault, the one connector on, because it's a huge machine that's pretty much guarantees going to need more than one plug-in. And it turns on, the screen comes on, and as soon as you press the speed button, again, this is a giant treadmill, so it just, you put the speed up, it goes loss of signal. Loss of signal is usually a problem with one of the control boards or a wire being not connected properly. Or a bunch of fucking God knows what wires not connected to where they're supposed to go. Jesus Christ. Doing this about 6 years, I've never encountered anything like this shit. Nothing more time consuming, frustrating, nothing more, I don't know, making me want to quit my job. Part of me, I'm a little stuffed up. It's the rage snot balled up in the middle of my fucking head. Just came off a nice 3-day weekend. I'm already raging. I'm a rageaholic addicted to the rageahol. To quote Homer Simpson. I'm just fucking on edge about everything. And it's all stemming. I lay down to go to sleep and I think about this shit. The first thing that came through my head this morning, I actually slept okay, was I don't want to fucking go in. Because I thought about the wires again. And yeah, heading up there, I was like, it's going to be a problem. And hey, man, you'll never guess what happened. It's a problem. It's a problem. So yeah, the guy I'm working with, I'm ready to strangle. I hope that's not a death threat, legally or whatever. But I am thoroughly frustrated. I think he needs fucking glasses. I think that's what it's coming down to. Either that or he's genuinely challenged. Is that the word? He's on the spectrum in some way because just spent a lot of time with him lately. And yeah, he'll have a tool, he'll do something with the tool, put it down, turn around for a billionth of a second, and then go, oh, where's that tool? Where's the tool? He doesn't have any fucking tools. He's using all of mine, which are some of the company's paid for. The other half are mine that I paid for because I don't like to submit expenses because they don't fucking give it to me. Just gotta take a breath. But yeah, he does that. And so there's these metal things that go across it. I'm not gonna get too detailed, but these are crucial to putting it together. Because on top of those go what's called the ice. They are a type of plastic, a poly, if you will, blend of whatever. I don't fucking know the molecular structure, but they go on top and that's what you skate on. And it is crucial that they have something underneath them that is strong to bolt on to. There's, I don't know how many, there's a lot. Somebody else out there knows. The people that know how to do this shit and are quite qualified, nothing to do with our company. Hats off to you. You got out. Kudos. Thumbs up. Hats off to you. I get it. Should have done it a long time ago, but this is mine now. This fucking job is mine now because where was I? Okay, so we're putting the slats on. They are these metal bar things with holes in them to put screws in, to put the ice on. The ice is black. It is made of something. We needed 7 of them were taken off. Like a couple months ago. May or something. They weren't in the room anymore because there's 2 halves to this machine. And the slats, metal things, have to be put on a specific side, otherwise the ice will not go on. It won't line up, nothing will work. So we needed the right side slats. Are you following me? Anybody that works on this shit will know, and there's like 10 of them out there, so there's like 4 in Canada, probably another 4 in the US, and that's it. So we go to these slats are all on a belt, and the slats we're looking for were to put on the brand new belt, which comes in one piece, which means they were on there originally, which by reasoning means they were taken off because they had to be to do other work. They weren't in the room. This room is small. They were not there. Fucking looked everywhere. We had extras laying around. They were not the right side. They were the left side. They were the wrong side. Because left can fuck off. So, my cohort, I can say his name, it rhymes with bowl. He goes to the warehouse, which isn't far, but he drives 7 miles an hour, 7 kilometers an hour, and stops at intersections that don't have stop signs. And he's blind as fuck, or he's putting on an act. Maybe he's just a scammer. He could be a scammer. Not good. So he goes, he takes off, gone longer than he needs to be. I get a call from the guy at the warehouse saying, hey, can you get a hold of Bowl? Because I actually do have what he needs. I pick up my phone, I dial Bowl's number, and I hear a ringing coming from his fucking bag. Which is, a little side note, he puts 4 tools in his backpack and pulls it into the thing. Then whenever we don't have what we need, he looks at me and goes, you don't have this? You don't have a tiny scooter? You don't have it? You don't have it? Sometimes it's the little things, you know? Looks at me like accusingly, like I've fucked everything up. I'm the one that's not ready with simple basic shit that any technician in any trade anywhere wouldn't even come up in a conversation. Do you have a hammer? Yes. Cool. I also have a hammer. It's just over there and I don't want to reach it. Sorry, rage bubble clogging me up. So, I don't know. 75 hours go by. And he goes, well, do you want to go look? Which is like almost like he knows. Again, scammer. And so I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'll go take a look. You probably missed something. Because when I asked him if he went into the warehouse, he's like, yeah, I called him. No, did you go into the warehouse and look? Yes, I call. He's talking about being at the other place. We have 2 warehouses. He was at the wrong one. So I'm like, all right, I know exactly what I got to do at this point because I can't get a fucking straight answer out of him. So I drive the less than 10 minutes up the road. I walk in the back of the warehouse. One of the first things I see, a couple of slats in a box, and they're poking out of the top of the box. So I didn't have to dig for them. I didn't have to move anything, which is remarkable. That happens at the warehouse. And yeah, so I took one of the ones to make sure I had the right to match it up. So I had the right piece. Bam, they matched up just like that. I found the fucking things in less than 2 minutes. They were right in front of me. Found them. There was like 6. We needed 5. Brought them back. All I could do not to drop this little fucker down the stairs. We probably wasted an hour because he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He's like, oh, we got to order them. How do we order parts that came off of this thing in the first place that we just can't find? Bull. Holy crap. Yeah, he's blind, or he's a scammer, or he's twisted in some fucking way, and he doesn't want his job to ever end. Just the communication is not there. Like I said, there's a language barrier, but no, there's more than that. Say something, you ask him something, he just goes, yeah. It's not an answer. And then when he's working, he over explains shit that you didn't ask about. I spent 2 weeks with this fucking guy. And we're making very little progress. After we do get this thing together, I don't know how well it's going to work. I just have this overwhelming feeling something's going to go wrong. They put kids on this machine. And if the worst should happen and this piece comes flying off and cuts a fucking kid in half, well, guess whose ass it is? The two poor saps that worked on the fucking thing. We never should have touched it. There's a whole history going on there. My old boss sold the thing to him 1,000 years ago, and they had a falling out. And apparently, old boss was talking to him before, and there was a huge noise that he should have really been concerned about, but he told him not to worry about. And said boss has been fired ever since. And oh my god, I don't even want to. There's so many layers. The bottom line is, I'm the one in there stuck with blind scammer, bowl, losing my fucking mind. Oh, and he wants to start early every day. Can we be here like 7? No, I can't, man. No. My daughter's back in school. I have to get her up. Can't. No, sorry. Priorities. My priority is not this fucking blade. If I don't get fired over this shit, I might quit. So where my head's at right now. After I found those fucking slats, I honest to God want to just drop them there and leave. Not say a word. Just walk out of there. Just something else. Yeah. So you let us know what we're doing. The wires are all fucked. Parts can't be found that should have been found easily. I'm working with a blind scammer that wants his job to last eternity. Wants to start early and finish at like 3. Nope. Doesn't work for me. So I've been nice and understanding up until now, and now it's just, he's got to be doing it on purpose. He has to be. I was late today. Normally I feel bad about it. I don't give a fuck. I worked my tail off today. You had to lay down under the thing and the way to get the slats on. And he's older and tiny, not strong at all. Whenever there's heavy lifting, something really needs to be moved. Guess who's doing it? Because there's 2 of us. Yeah, man. It is fucking millimeter by millimeter. I don't know what's gonna happen with these wires. You know, the customer, the owner of the place comes by every once in a while. I never have good news for him. I never do. And again, I'm just not a big fan of his. He fucked the machine up by not taking care of it. Trying to tell us, nobody told me. Nobody told me I had to do maintenance. How long have you had the fucking thing? Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't really want to get into that anyway. I think that's enough of that. It's been like 2 podcasts in a row talking about this shit. But yeah, so like I say, Like I say, pause it and have a bit of beer. And we are back. Even though you guys can't tell unless you're watching on Instagram. And I hope you do. No, so that's the work shit. If I keep going, I'm not gonna sleep because the rage bubble will expand and grow stronger and consume me from the inside of my face. So nobody wants that. I mean, maybe some people do. They live in other parts of the world that are kind of rough, and they just like, hey, fuck it, let's rage bubble this shit. Let it grow, let it mutate and get stronger, and turn it. Let's see what we can do here. I'm starving, and everybody's dead, so that's not a good thing to say. Holy shit, I'm in a mood. Yep. But yeah, so set off a nice 3 day weekend. Um, Not because I called in, even though I should have, but because it was Labor Day on Monday, which was yesterday, which was fine. I actually got some shit done. Did I? I don't know. We got laundry done. Running out of steam here. We went book shopping. My daughter's birthday's coming up, so her grandfather from her mother's side gave her some money. It's a good dude. Cares about her a lot, so gave her some cash, and so she wanted books, which I always encourage. And I like going to bookstores too. So it's something we share. Maybe I imparted it on her. Maybe she would have done it anyway. Either way, pretty happy about it. So and yeah, we drove. There's no chapters in my town, but there is in there's some chapters not far away. So we went to Newmarket, which wasn't too far, and I like it there. I'm getting tired. It was a yawn break. Speaking of breaking, I broke my headphones. Maybe that's a story for another time. So yeah, went book shopping, and I had an idea what I wanted, and she had an idea of what she wanted, and then some. You know, she's got some. She had $100 burning a hole in her pocket, and I am not a helicopter parent. You know, I always watch and keep her within distance, but I don't hold her hand the whole time. She's almost 13. There was a point where I was like that, but I don't now. She's getting older, she knows. So she was in her section, like the, I don't know, 10 to 13 age group book area. Again, knew what she wanted, so, and I knew what I wanted, which is on another part. So we split our ways. I was like, you okay? Yep, cool. So I go and I look and I find what I want. And spend an excessive amount of time looking at a ton of other stuff that's interesting, but I wasn't going to buy. Oh, you have to start yawning. It's not even that late. So yeah, she went. So I kind of do my lap and I go and find her again. She's got like five of them, 5 books in her. She's so fucking adorable. Got like 5 books kind of in her arms. She's like, um, I went. What'd she say? Went a little book crazy or something like that. So she found what she wanted, and then like plus like 3 more. And it's cool. It's cool watching her develop and God damn it. Yeah, she's growing and getting older and finding her interests. She knows authors that she likes, and she knows like the genres and stuff she wants to get into. And she probably wouldn't want me saying this, but there's no books that make her cry, so that happens. And yeah, she gets really into it, which is awesome. Um, she doesn't just read the book; she absorbs and really gets and feels the story, which is really awesome. And yeah, just really put a smile on my face after all this negativity that Helen was probably an hour and a half in there, just wandering around, looking at stuff. She was looking for certain things. I only wanted actually one book, and I found it pretty easily. It's pretty popular, so it was like on one of the end of the aisles, easy to find. And yeah, she found what she wanted. She had a stack of them. It was just, I'm not sure how to convey the how happy I was seeing her. Just she okay, getting mixed up. She's not a big athlete. Cool. You're not going to the Olympics for something. I'm not gonna be a big science person. Not inventing the next iPhone. Okay, but definitely creative as fuck. She'll spend plenty of time sitting with her sketchbook, like drawing. She's always drawing characters. You know, I looked over her shoulder the other day. She's doing like a whole storyboard for like a comic book and putting her characters in that, I'm sure. And she's writing, so could be getting published when she's older, which would be awesome, right? Just, I really loved that time actually. And just, yeah, I really liked it. You know, when she was a baby and she was all cute and stuff, that was fun. And she adored everything I did, and which is great. But I've had people ask me, "Do you miss that?" Yeah, kinda. But that also gets kind of replaced with the pride and the swelling of joy and pride and joy and just happy and kind of amused about how she's growing and finding her own way and getting more intelligent. Yeah, getting smarter and just finding what she really loves, getting into it. Because kids around that age tend to be really aloof and just, whatever. So seeing her do that and the big smile on her face, and I didn't have any control over what she wanted, and I'll guide her a little bit because the money was hers. Grandfather gave it to her. Shout out to Ronnie, good dude. And yeah, it was all hers, what she wanted, and that. You know, the most I did was I kind of looked. I was like, oh, $5. Oh, right on. You should definitely do that. And that kind of thought I was like, oh, let's check what. Just check the price before we go up to the counter. Because I mean, if they were all $20, it would have. But it wasn't. She looked at all the prices, and I kind of rounded up. Okay, you want this, and got taxes, and by the time we checked it out, it just took a minute. She was like, "Yeah, no problem. Okay, good. You're set to go." She had plenty of money. She had definitely enough money. Probably had enough for buy a Kappa Frappa Jabba Zappa, whatever, some Starbucks thing, or I'd say Morton's ice ice cap. Woo! I lose it. Kind of fading. It's all right. So yeah, again, feeling a little better. I vented. Part of me, if I got a little heated there, that happens. Um, you know, I gotta go back tomorrow, but at least we know where we're at. We're gonna bolt some more stuff on and hope for the best. And yeah, whenever I get super frustrated or I'm ready to put Bull's head through a fucking window, then I'll just think about that little book shopping trip we had. Look on her face, and yeah, the fun we had. It was fun. You know, a lot of times The drives are just kind of hanging out. She'll do something on her phone, and we don't talk too much. But along this way, we listened to a podcast, and we drove and had conversations. So not a bad long weekend. Other than that, we didn't do much. But hey, that's cool too. Not every day's a rager, especially when you're 37. Anyway, I think that's good for tonight. Everybody take care. Have a good one. Good night.